Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? My name is Misfitboi, and today we're going over, is the Call of Duty community dead, or has it already died? The game line, the YouTube community, and just for nostalgic purposes, the gaming experience you get from the Call of Duty games nowadays versus in the past. So before we get into the video, make sure you guys share love on that like button if you do end up enjoying. Let's go ahead and try to reach 7 likes. I know you guys can do it. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So to kick things off, we're going to be talking about Black Ops 3 and the current Call of Duty situation. I think this is a good point in time to talk about this because the first map pack just dropped for PlayStation platforms. So we're kind of getting into the game. It's still pretty fresh. It's only been out for a couple of months. Well, it's been out for a little longer than that, but everyone's kind of gotten the gist of how Black Ops 3 feels and how it is to play. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is, like I said, Black Ops 3. So I feel like it is kind of stuck in the middle as far as Call of Duty goes right now, because we've had so many futuristic games leading up pretty much from Black Ops 2 on forward. It has been pretty futuristic as far as the main series Call of Duty games go. We haven't had really an old-timey nostalgic game with old maps in a really long time. I think since like Modern Warfare 3 is the last Call of Duty game that was based around an older era, and I think people are really starting to miss that. We haven't seen it in a long time, and if you want to get that feeling back again, you're gonna have to go and jump into Modern Warfare 3, which isn't that big at the moment. Older Call of Duties definitely still have love, but it's not as big as Black Ops 3, of course, being the new Call of Duty. And I really feel like if they're gonna want to have more success with Black Ops 3, they're gonna need to bring out back some older maps from the old Call of Duties for the DLCs, be it zombies and multiplayer, because I feel like people are generally missing that older Call of Duty feeling when it was much simpler. It wasn't so futuristic, and everything was just kind of how Call of Duty started. Another big factor is playability, like how the new Call of Duties play. They are definitely a lot different as like the gameplay is concerned. Like there's a lot more dynamics, like maps, like areas you can swim now, some things fall over that can kill you. Everything is just a little bit much in my opinion, and I feel like a lot of people feel the same way as I do in the Call of Duty community. You don't get that really like hardcore grind Call of Duty feeling anymore, where everything was just basic and you're just trying to get kills and go through the game, increase your KD and everything. Now it's a lot more about customizing your guns, making paint jobs, what the maps look like. I feel like it's just kind of overwhelming people, and they're not really getting that hardcore Call of Duty feeling anymore that they used to. Black Ops 2 was my absolute favorite game. I grinded that so hard. I loved it. Everything was just perfect. Black Ops 3 is a little bit much. You're getting out of the hardcore grinding Call of Duty aspect of things, and now I think Treyarch and Sledgehammer and all of those other Call of Duty makers, they're just kind of, I feel, overwhelming. And I think a lot of people do recognize this. They just don't know how to put it into words, which is why the new Call of Duties are continuously being bland. They're being the same. And I really think this is sad, because the old Call of Duties, every game was different. Every game played the same, so if you were really good in one Call of Duty, you were generally pretty well in the next Call of Duty. And I think that's where Treyarch really hit home for what they were trying to accomplish, because back in the day when it was like MW2, MW3, Black Ops 2, if you were good at one, you were pretty stellar at all of them, to be honest. The Call of Duty games played very similarly back in the day, and that all changed around maybe Ghost to Advanced Warfare. They really switched things up as in the way that the dynamics go, because now they really want you to, each skill player, to be differently skilled in each game. And I feel like that's why people aren't enjoying it as much, because they get in, they think, since, oh, I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 12, I started back in the MW2 days, I'm going to be really good at this new Call of Duty game. And generally speaking, if you're good at a game, you're going to enjoy it a lot more if you're bad at it. So they're kind of misleading you in the new Call of Duties, because they play a lot differently, to be completely honest. And back in the day, like I said, you get one Call of Duty and the next one, you're so hyped because you've been playing the older ones, and you get into it, it's the same thing, you're really good, and you enjoy it a lot more. Now in the newer games, every game is different. You play it, it's like a new beginning, and people go into the mindset of these new games that, oh, I'm going to be really good at it. because I'm good at the old games, and that's not necessarily true, because each newer game, as I said, starting from around Advanced Warfare era, is a lot different, and that's why people aren't enjoying the Call of Duty as much. It doesn't have the same feeling because it's completely different. Everyone plays different, so it's basically kind of starting over, and you just have to relearn the skills. And I think people aren't adapting to that. They're kind of stuck in the mindset that I've been playing for a while, why aren't I doing good? This game is terrible. Headshots, head glitches, spawn points, it's all terrible. When in actuality, it's kind of just because you need to start over. You're not playing MW2 anymore. You're not on Black Ops 3 sniping. You're on Black Ops 3. You're not on Black Ops 2. You're on Black Ops 3, and the newer games definitely play differently, and I think that's a big factor in why people don't like the newer games as much, and why the Call of Duty community is dying. Now, this is 100% my honest opinion. I'm not in any way, shape, or form telling you that don't get the new Call of Duties, don't listen to everyone else that loves Call of Duty. It's terrible, it's trash, this game is bad. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that Call of Duty is definitely not what it used to be. Back when the Black Ops 2 came out, everyone was so excited. The trailers were amazing. The music and the videos were incredible. The way sniping felt was so much better than Black Ops 3 in my opinion. Trickshotting was still alive, the community was growing, and everything was just kind of better. Now that we're in Black Ops 3, sniping is a lot different. The guns feel different. Every gun kind of feels kind of the same in my opinion. Not really sure why, but a lot of the guns are the same. They're kind of just like pea shooters. You just run around. Back in Black Ops 2, it was either you sniped or you used assault rifles, or you used a Scorpion and everyone hated you. Now it's just kind of everyone is running around with submachine guns, or if you're in phase, you snipe. Love you, Pamash. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Like I said, this is completely my honest opinion. Don't take this to heart. These aren't facts. This is just my opinion. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smack that like button and have yourselves a very nice day. Hop on some Call of Duty, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.